Mark Mitsui, and I want to thank you for joining us as we honor the $30+ million raised as part of Portland Community College's Campaign for Opportunity. We're here to celebrate what's been accomplished with you over the past 5 years. But first, I want to acknowledge the importance of this moment. The impact of your support has been brought into stark relief the past few months as our community struggles through an unprecedented pandemic, which has disproportionately affected communities of color. And now again, as many in our country stand up against the systemic racism that has blocked opportunity for people of color, especially Black Americans, for generations. At PCC, we are and we will do the hard work with you by our side to challenge and transform barriers to equitable education. The work of social justice is at the core of who PCC is and why we exist. This will be a long, deep, and systemic work. Now, I'm very pleased to welcome Kali Thorne-Ladd to our gathering. While serving as our district board chair, Kali helped me chart our path to opportunity and initiate district-wide programming to increase educational success for our most historically underserved students. She's a community leader, an educator, and an advocate, and also a donor and a member of the PCC Foundation Emeritus Board. Welcome, Kali.
Thank you, Mark. I'm honored to join you as we celebrate this milestone for the PCC Foundation and all of our students. And I was proud to be a part of this campaign. While I'm no longer on the board at PCC, I sit before you today because I truly believe the power of PCC to transform the lives and increase opportunity and economic success for our students. Systemic racism has perpetuated economic inequality for decades, largely with policies that limit who can own homes, who has access to capital, and who has access to education. And so we are not seeing communities, diverse communities, build a financial safety net that they need to thrive. And while the idea of public education was to be a bridge, we've seen as a nation that we've failed to strengthen that bridge. And I feel that PCC has found ways to fortify the bridge and has risen to the occasion. And this is an opportunity to celebrate that. Despite the insufficient investment in higher education, PCC is building pathways for all students of all backgrounds to both access PCC and thrive while there. We know this is essential to break the economic shackles of oppression and racism and to build opportunities that can help students beat the odds. So I know that when we give Black students access to education, it is a way of saying that Black lives matter. And we're in this period of time where we have an opportunity to truly enjoy and celebrate the fact that we are giving students access to the thing that can help them be their best selves. And we are saying to them, you matter, we see you, and we are going to support you. And in this period of unrest that we see ourselves in as a nation, nothing could be more powerful. So I still consider myself as part of the PCC family. I love seeing how we are supporting our students during this difficult time, and I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Thank you, Kali. We are in this together for the long haul. Be safe, be well, and let tonight's show begin.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, just craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries far behind you. and in your dreams, wherever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, just craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you, sweet dreams to leave all worries far behind you. And in your dreams, wherever they be, dream a little dream of me.
Thank you, Thomas and Sophie. Wow and meow indeed. We are so grateful, Thomas, that you joined us as an honorary campaign chair. Thank you. Hello, friends, and thank you for joining us tonight. 5 years ago, we invited you to dream a little dream with us, and you did. In fact, today you are already making big dreams come true. Dreams for students, their families, and their futures. Yes, the current environment is challenging and proves that we have much work left to do. The gut-wrenching and masking of deep-seated racism only makes our work together more urgent. Working with all of you on this campaign has truly been the pinnacle of my life's work. And I know its impact will extend for generations. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your support. As we acknowledge you, our donors, I also want to personally give a big shout out to our amazing PCC Foundation team that has also helped make this campaign a success. Some you know, and some are working behind the scenes to make your gifts count. So now, without further ado, let me proudly introduce our campaign coordinator and the MC for tonight's program, Meredith Gordon, and our amazing, fantastic PCC Yes We Can team.
More than 28,000 gifts made to the Campaign for Opportunity.
You have created transformational change for the students of PCC.
More than 5,200 supporters thinking PCC first, and over half of those were new donors.
Nearly $9 million raised for Futureconnect from our donors and our public sector partners.
1.2 million raised for urgent student need. Yay!
Over $6 million in retiree giving.
Thank you for making opportunity happen.
Thank you to our 52 champions for opportunity.
With your help, we've awarded 7,000 student scholarships, totaling over $9 million.
We appreciate your support.
1.3 million contributed by PCC alumni.
Today and tomorrow gifts of more than $20 million for scholarships and student success.
Nearly $2.6 million raised for workforce development. Go PCC!
Over 600 new followers of our foundation social media channels in the last year.
Yay! Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Anne, for that introduction. And thank you to our foundation team. As you just heard from them, we have so much to celebrate tonight. My name is Meredith Gordon, and I am so pleased to be your MC. I have had the privilege of serving as the campaign coordinator for the PCC Foundation's Campaign for Opportunity. I've been fortunate to get to know many of you along the way, and I am so pleased to share in one last hurrah with you all tonight. Tonight's celebration is brought to you by Comcast, keeping us all connected, especially when we're socially distanced. Now, none of us could have predicted that this is how we'd be wrapping up our campaign. We wish we could celebrate in person, but a pandemic is keeping us apart. Now more than ever, I'm grateful for the essential frontline workers who are keeping us safe. Each year, PCC trains scores of firefighters, EMTs, nurses, and paramedics. As a matter of fact, Karen Curvin, PCC Foundation's board president, is standing by with a special surprise for one of our alumni on the front lines. Karen, let me turn it over to you.
We are here today with Julio Morales.
I just started the paramedic program here at PCC. I'm an EMT currently, so I work in the field right now.
What does your family think about your chosen career path? I bet they're really proud of you.
I would hope so. I think they are. I think I've made a lot of, being first to go to college, first to really start a career. I have a 6-year-old sister, and it's kind of funny when I hear her talking, but she says that she's like, they ask her, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she's like, I want to be a paramedic.
Tell us about the background there. Where are you sitting? What's the room you're in?
Oh, I'm actually in my ambulance right now.
Oh, cool.
This is the ambulance. It's our medication compartments, all our stuff. And then the gurney. This is the uncomfortable bed everyone has to sit in. The box, they call it the box, because you're literally in a box for sometimes 10, 12 hours, 15 hours. Nurses and paramedics and doctors and a lot of people, we all knew what the job was when it came to like medicine. We're like, it's going to be hard hours, some crazy calls, but we never signed up for pandemics. So when the pandemic hit, it was kind of shocking to all of us. And we have like PPE, but we don't have a lot. So we, gown up, mask up, glove up, everything. And so it's just like mentally draining sometimes, for sure.
I'll just be one of the many, I'm sure, that people that thanking you for your service during this time. And I am so pleased to tell you that we are awarding you with the Michael and Ruth Morrow Opportunity Fund Scholarship for first-generation high school graduates in the amount of $1,211.
Oh, wow.
So in terms of the scholarships that you have received, can you tell us a little bit about how does it make it easier for you to pursue your educational goals?
Paramedic school is pretty expensive just to finish your paramedicine degree. And just allowing me to, work when I can, and when my tuition is paid for, at least it helps me worry less about my tuition. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about, and it keeps me going motivated for school too, because I always like to think about the investment people make in me, and I think about how I want to make everyone else proud and how I don't want to disappoint anybody. So when it comes to not just the scholarships I get, it's also like them investing in me and giving me an opportunity to show them that like I was worth it. When it comes to like paying it forward, I'm willing to do basically anything because of you guys, I am where I am today.
We're so proud of students like you, and so proud through the foundation that we're able to help support your educational goals and dreams through the award of this scholarship.
I appreciate that more than you could thank. Honestly, I'm internally grateful.
You may not even know who you've inspired to pursue what they want to pursue, but know that it has happened. I'm confident of that.
As long as I inspire one person, I think I did a pretty good job,
Wow. Wasn't that a touching story? Thank you to Julio and to all of the PCC alumni on the front lines keeping us safe. With your help, PCC is doing big things, like awarding scholarships to frontline workers like Julio. Your investments are a reminder to our students that someone believes in them, someone is rooting for them. This year, we were able to award $2.2 million in scholarships. That's double what we were able to award before this campaign began. Thank you for making that happen. I am so excited for this next part of the program. It's featuring Futureconnect. Now, Futureconnect is a personalized coaching and scholarship program for students who identify as first generation or low income. Here's Josh Laurie with a bit more about this incredible program.
Many of you know Futureconnect started in 2011 with the help of city funding from the city of Portland. And since then, we've served over 3,000 students. Our coaches can help the students succeed, not just in the first year, but the second year and the third year. Futureconnect has quite a bit of success with students who have diverse backgrounds. And so from a third-party evaluation that we did with Education Northwest, we found that students of color were outperforming their white counterparts if they were connected to Futureconnect in their first year. Students of color had higher GPA and higher credit attainment in their first year. It makes sense. If you create a sense of belonging and you do well in your first year, you're probably going to succeed at the institution that you're at. Hey, Tay, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, man, just pretty much chilling out.
What was your life as a student before you came to PCC and the Futureconnect program? Can you share a little bit about that?
Ninth grade, I started off at Cleveland High School, as you guys know. Was doing awful there. I needed more help with my work.
So you went to this big high school, didn't work out so well. You went to a small alternative school, and you heard about Futureconnect, and you bumped into Suzanne. So would you mind telling me a little bit about what that was like?
The part that really caught my eye was having a personal coach that can help you out with anything. You know what I mean? That was a big boost step for me, because I'm like, bro, I'm always struggling in school, man. Like, you know what I mean? And that right there was like the you know, like the light bulb on top.
Do you have any questions for us? I mean, I'm always interested in what you would tell students and what you tell donors. Maybe you want to tell us something about Futureconnect.
Miss Suzanne.
Yes, sir.
Excellent coach. You know what I mean? A plus. That's for satisfaction.
I'm gonna take my grade.
Being a coach, man, you know, and because I know you help and send them out of students every day. What is the motivation? Like, what's like, you know what I mean? Like, the love you have for people, man. I mean, what is it? It's like a natural thing. Like, what does it come from?
That's a really big question. What drives me most, Tay, is the relationships and the fact that I want to always be learning. And this is something like I tell all my students, like Josh was saying, we want the college to be ready for you, right? You know things. All of these students who are coming into college, they know things. They have value and they have valuable knowledge and they have passion and they have things to share and they have ideas. And I get life from hearing those ideas and watching them get more confident and be able to grow and express those ideas, and then step up and then start to lead on their own. Where like you were able to, at the end of your first year, you worked on creating a project, you know, to make orientation better and like do some engagement.
Tay, we appreciate you as much as you might appreciate us.
I'm legit, you know, a kid who's always been struggling in school, man. Who always doubted himself. Couldn't do the work, slowest kid in class. It took people around me, like you guys, and my parents, my friends, to let me know that you're not the only one struggling. They're changing lives, man.
Community, that is our middle name. Thank you, Josh, Suzanne, and Tay, for giving us a glimpse into the relationships that are being built at Futureconnect. Our lives were turned upside down this spring. Normally, we would have gathered for PCC's annual gala and Evening for Opportunity, but we had to cancel this year due to COVID-19. Kashana Bell, PCC's Rose Scholar, was set to speak at our gala. Now, the Rose Scholar is a special scholarship that is supported by our PCC retirees, who have collectively given more than $6 million to the Campaign for Opportunity. There could be no better recipient for this award than Kashana. A single mom of 4, Kashana came to PCC to pursue a degree in exercise science. She has had an incredible journey, overcoming many obstacles to be here. We wanted to honor Kashana and share this special moment with those in her community who have supported her. President Mitsui, let me turn it over to you as we celebrate PCC's most honored tradition, commencement.
I'd like to now introduce Kashana Bell, who is graduating with an associate's degree in exercise science and is this year's Rose Scholar. She's also been on the president's list every term since she started. Kashana?
Hi.
Hi, Kashana.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
It's my favorite time of the year, and the biggest honor of my role here at PCC is to confer degrees and certificates. And while it is sad that we can't be together to celebrate, I would love to have a virtual ceremony with you.
She's been an amazing addition to our program, and she presented a workshop to our faculty group last week, and her skills would rival any faculty member we have at PCC. She did. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Kashana, I wanted to say that I think you have a brilliant mind. You're going to help a lot of people
down the path. And I'm just proud to be a part, and I can't wait to learn from you.
PCC has been life-changing for me in so many ways.
We won't let this pandemic keep you from this momentous milestone. Are your children available to watch?
They are. Come on, guys.
Kashana, it's cap and gown time. Kashana, your children, community members, and supporters, I would like to present to you one special candidate for the Portland Community College 2020 virtual graduation. Kashana Bell, this is your diploma.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Kashana, I am proud to confer to you your associate degree of applied science in exercise science, your career pathway certificate for healthy older adult fitness, and your career pathway certificate for group fitness leader. Please follow me in the official rite of passage to becoming a college graduate. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, you are now a graduate and alumna of Portland Community College.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kashana.
Way to go, Kashana.
We're so proud of you.
I owe you guys so much, and these four standing behind me are truly my biggest sources of support, and I couldn't have done it without them. And they're allowing me to spend hours studying and not cooking and not doing things. They've stepped up, and I owe them a ton. So you guys have been huge sources of support and encouragement when I've doubted whether or not I could do it, and whether or not I was in the right field. I felt insecure and afraid, and you guys have all come alongside me, and I really appreciate that a lot, so thank you.
Congratulations to everybody. Great job, Kashana, and you can tell how much our faculty care.
Congratulations. Thank you.
These stories are so moving. We are so grateful to our supporters who made scholarships for Kashana possible. I also want to thank our donors who came together to support urgent student needs during this campaign. When COVID-19 hit, our donors and foundation rallied behind our students. Donors gave more than $250,000 to the PCC Together fundraiser, and the PCC Foundation Board of Directors released $750,000 from a reserve fund. The result? $1 million given to students in the form of grocery store gift cards, emergency grants, and technology resources like laptops and internet access. You were here for our students when they needed it most. You allowed them to stay in school and focus on their dreams for a brighter future. Thank you. Throughout this pandemic, our student services team has been working round the clock to make sure our students are supported. Let's go now to Kendi Esri and hear a bit more.
Hello, I'm Kendi Esri, Director of Student Life and Leadership Programs at PCC's Cascade campus. I'm so excited to show you one of the new vans which were made possible by a grant from Fred Meyer and Kroger's Zero Hunger, Zero Waste Foundation. These vans will transport food between the Oregon Food Bank and PCC's food pantries. Nearly 2/3 of PCC's students face food insecurity. We've seen even more students struggle to meet basic needs since the COVID-19 pandemic began. With our pantries temporarily closed, we're still supporting students facing hunger. Thanks to your donations through PCC Together to the COVID-19 Response Fund, we've sent $210,000 in grocery store gift certificates to over 1,100 students in spring term alone. The PCC Foundation also has been supporting students with technology resources like laptops, internet access, as well as emergency grants to help with housing, medical bills, and childcare costs. I'd like to now introduce Jennifer, a PCC student, to share the impact of the Foundation's emergency grants.
My parents are my superheroes. They both grew up in Mexico, but I grew up in Oregon. My dad works in construction. Once, when he came home, I gave him a kiss on the cheek and tasted salt. That's when I realized how hard he worked for us. He always told me to get an education so I wouldn't have to work like he did. I took that to heart and came to PCC. Here, I found a community where I could be myself. We're a family, and like families do, we help each other out. Last year, my dad lost his job he'd had for 13 years. It made paying bills more difficult, and my mom had to work more hours. We didn't know what would happen. Would we have to move? Would I have to lower my classes to work full time? I talked about our struggles, and someone told me PCC had emergency grants. So I applied and got one. I've always imagined myself being a superhero to my parents too. The emergency grant let me do that. I was able to relieve some stress and help my parents out with the rent for the month, providing some stability for a moment. My family, we're so used to feeling that we're fighting our struggles alone in this country. PCC showed us that we're not. Without that grant, I would have had to spend my time looking for a second job instead of focusing on my classes. I would have had to cut down on credits. That's just not in my plan. I'm determined. I've seen how far my parents have come without the amount of opportunity I have. If they can get that far, I can get farther. I'm studying public health right now. I live by the idea that you don't have to understand someone to accept them. And there's no better place to put that into practice than in public health, where you serve people no matter who they are. And right now, there is no better time to represent the voices of those not being heard.
Thank you, Jennifer. You are an inspiration. Thank you again to all of our extraordinary students, Julio, Tay, Kashana, and Jennifer, for being here tonight. And to our donors, thank you for being a part of their journeys. Now it's time to celebrate all of these accomplishments. I'd like to introduce you to a couple who always makes me smile. Generous givers with big hearts, my friends, my favorite philanthropists, campaign chairs Chris and Tom Neilsen.
The Campaign for Opportunity has always been about the amazing grit, persistence, potential, and grace our students show us. For the last 5 years, we have had the honor to hear about their lives and their hopes, and with all of you to help them make their dreams real.
The campaign committee, with Marion Leviton and Howard Worth, and Ken and Cindy Madden joining us as the leadership team, along with our honorary chairs, Margaret Carter, Thomas Lauderdale, Governor Barbara Roberts, and Michael and Alice Powell, is an extraordinary group of people. We're grateful to each of you for saying yes and stretching and being part of the success of the campaign.
We're grateful to President Mitsui for his deep engagement and strong leadership, and to the amazing staff of the PCC Foundation, led by Ann Prater. They're the workhorses that have made this happen.
And finally, our thank you to each and every donor. Your generosity is the $30 million raised that will make a significant difference in the lives of students who come to PCC, and that in turn will make a difference in the lives of their families and our community. Thank you.
And now please join us in a toast to our students and to the amazing team that has worked so hard to make this a reality.
Thank you all so much for your support of PCC.
Thanks to all who contributed.
Mazel tov.
Looking forward to continued success with the help of our friends, our supporters, and our students as we move forward to success for PCC.
Because of the course I teach, they share each week what's going on in their world. It's not been an easy
3 months for them. And I just want to thank each one of you for everything you are doing to help make their world a little easier for them, because there's some really heavy lifting going on, and this time has not made that easier.
Thank you for all of your support and the impact you have on our students, families, and the community.
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers!
We are grateful that you've chosen to spend the last 30 minutes with us celebrating the huge success of the PCC Foundation's first ever comprehensive campaign. I am happy to report that as of tonight, we have raised more than $33 million for students. Thank you again to our rockstar campaign committee leadership, Chris and Tom Neilsen, Marian Levitan and Howard Worth, and Ken and Cindy Madden. Thank you to all of our donors who have given so generously. Thank you for believing in our students and their families. Thank you for thinking PCC first. Our success and our students' success is possible because of you. Thank you. And last but not least, thank you to our sponsors who have supported our students through scholarships and urgent needs. You are putting the community first, and we couldn't do this without you. I'll leave you here tonight with a list of these amazing companies, organizations, and individuals. Goodbye for now.